Hey guys, welcome back, and in today's deck review I'm going to be reviewing the Prism Night playing cards. So let's get straight on into it. Okay guys, welcome back. I'm Ashley and welcome back to Thecardists. Now, a bit of information from this deck to get started off. Now, this deck was sent to me by the company themselves. Basically, the company sent it to me through Kickstarter, and they're called 11 playing cards, if that helps. But I will leave a link in the description for their new Kickstarter that's coming out. That's called the Day and Dust playing cards. This is the Night, and this deck is actually one of the world's first decks which features UV glossing ink on the card faces in the box. And it's not like a thick, messy gloss. It's like it's just quite thin and neat. What I also think is pretty cool about this deck as well, it's printed by LPCC, printed, and it's Kickstarter as well. It was on Kickstarter and it has made it that way as well. Now, it was produced by and fulfilled by Legends Playing Card Company, and also uses their diamond finish on casino graded black core in Prism paper stock. But that's enough about this. Let's actually have a look at the inside of the tuck case. Okay, so when you get into the deck, you can see first off you receive the glossy look to it. You can kind of see the colouring they've got going on. It goes the whole way through really with this glossy effect. This is the back design that goes the whole way through this whole effect. But it does actually look really, really nice, and it's quite a shiny colour, and you can see it's a lot more better when it's actually in front of you on camera. It doesn't show up as much, but it does actually have the glossy look to it which they are stating, and it's not a thick stock either, it's really thin. Now, with this deck you only receive 54 cards, a standard deck. It doesn't come with like any additional cards, it's just jokers and then the rest of the cards, which I think is really good. So first off we have the jokers. Now we can see the gloss there as well, you can see the overline printing of the UV, and it just looks really, really nice, and the colours pop a lot more. So you've got these two jokers of just the colouring, looks like kind of if you've ever go clubbing, you know, the little light machines they have, it kind of looks like those. It's bouncing off and the colour is fading there. So as you can see we have all the different colours there which make it kind of reflective, and you see it's quite a popping colours, all of them. So we've got the blues there, all the kind of light blues, and it goes the whole way through. I just like to do that with the light so you can actually see the background with the UV ink. And it goes the whole way through the deck. As you can see, they really, really pop. They look kind of a little bit, they look like they're kind of imprinted out a little bit, but it goes the whole way through the deck, even with the custom pip placements and the different colorization they've done, which I think is really cool that they've done different colors. And then you get the royalty, which are like bang, like look at those. That is just crazy. I just really like those, they really just pop for me. You can see that they've got it's all been customized, it's all custom deck, but it's kind of got this reflection which makes your eyes go a bit funny as well. But they're just awesome, the colouring they've used is nice. But let's move on to the hearts. Okay, so for the hearts you can see they pop as well. They've got this kind of the same colours but darker shades to suit the orange colour for the hearts. Really, really like fire orange. It really, really pops. You can see with the royalty there as well, the colouring they've used is absolutely stunning. Even when you move on to the 10 as well, they've got the same colour pips as the spades, and it goes the whole way through this custom printing that they've got in the custom pip placement. Is absolutely stunning. A really good looking deck, and as you can see you get the ace of hearts, which is fully custom, and it's a custom ace, and it's just like all the other aces as well, so you get 4 giant aces, so a fully custom deck. Let's move on to the last 2 pips. Apologies, I mean last 2 suits, because we have the clubs that are the exact same as the spades. They were the blue colour, and they go the whole way through the same custom pip placement with the same colouring, but just in clubs. So there's a little quick shot there for you, and then you get the custom ace of clubs, which, as you can see, is big, bold, and it stands out, and you can see just the reflection there, the little lines behind. But then let's move on to the actual diamonds. Now the diamonds as well, the same idea, we go the whole way through. You can see they've got the reflective pips going the way, and it has the 10, the 9, the 8, the 7, the 6, the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, and then the ace of diamonds. It just really, really pops and looks absolutely stunning. You can see that the colouring goes from a dark blue to a yellow to orange, and it's a really, really stunning looking deck. Now let's actually test this deck for handling. Let's see how this deck is for handling. So first off, it looks really good and feels quite good as well. Now it's got a lot of ink and you expect it to kind of buckle and not be able to like handle as well. But you'll be surprised, this deck is actually quite good. Surprising, you think a lot of ink, this whole new feature of UV, and oh no, this UV ink, you just think, oh no, it's not gonna work, but it actually handles really nicely. Even when you just do a fan, it's really clean and simple, and even if you have to do a fair area, it has no problems there as well, and you can do a giant fan as well. It looks absolutely just, if you've ever seen the advert in the UK, ludicrous tasty, it just looks like a tasty deck of cards. It's a really nice deck and I do recommend it. It's an awesome deck of cards and it is beautiful, really. I like the idea and the colouring, and if you haven't seen a photo of them when they're actually laid out, it's worth having a look as well. But all round, it is a very nice deck of cards and it is beautiful. But the tuck case is also important. We need to look at that. Okay, so this is the tuck case. Now, as you can see, it has Prism on the top. Now, Prism is actually a club. Yeah. And then it has Night, and it has the UV, and it continues the whole way through. You can see it has Night just reflects in the UV ink with the same colouring that we've been used to in the deck, which matches the title there. On the side, it continues with the pattern, and it goes all the way to the back to reveal the back as well, with the circle that goes in. And it's also the side. On the bottom, it does have some copper information there, and it has elephant playing cards, and then it has the logo with some copper information just there. But then also you get this nice seal, which then has EPC with the pips, and you have all the pips just there, and then it actually has a number. So I've got 820 out of 1,000, so that's really, really cool, and you can see the reflective colour of it as well. So this is my review of the Prism night playing cards. These you could pick up on eBay and online and stuff, but I will be leaving the link actually in the description to where you should be getting these. It's off the manufacturer because they're cheaper, because if you get them off eBay, people are going to buy those off Kickstarter and then chuck them up higher. But there's actually a new deck that's came out, the new edition of this, and I will leave the link in the description for that to make sure you back that on Kickstarter. So that's it. I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.